Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a GW Tiger P, the Geschützwagen Tiger Porsche, and it's the Tier 8 German SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Mainz and is under the command of General Disturbance. Yes, another of my replays. You saw one a short while ago in the S51. This time I'm in the GW Tiger P, one of the slowest Artys in the game. And you can see it's there. It's got our What Arty Noobs logo on the side, as does that M55 over there. Also got our logo, and I think you can guess where I'm headed. I'm off to Nigel's spot. Now, the GW Tiger P never actually existed. It was proposed to use some of the Tiger Porsche chassis for an artillery. Geschützwagen, as you know, is gun carrier or artillery carrier, and they were going to do it, but they never got around to building them. This one is carrying the 21cm Morse howitzer, and that's got 1100 alpha damage if it can penetrate, and it can go up to 53mm. Okay, now I'm aiming at the South Hill, and you can guess what's going to happen next. It's going to be utter mayhem. I'm loaded, I'm ready to go. 37.17 seconds on the reload. First shot, direct hit, hits two enemy vehicles. I hit the Carnarvon dead on for 438 and got 12 hit points off the T57 Heavy as well. And it looks like they're trying to get up on top of the hill, but having a bit of difficulty because a mouse keeps stopping them. And I'm rapidly reloading. And as soon as I am reloaded, I'm going to cause mayhem again to them. Nice number of tanks lined up there. It just makes it so easy for me. Almost loaded. Target's going to be that T57. Rounds out. Another direct hit. And this time I hit both T57s. I got 224 hit points off one. In fact, no, I got 600 hit points off one. 224 off the other. And I picked up stun assist as well. So the 600 hit point one must have really badly damaged that one nearest to me. He's now hiding behind the rock, feeling very sorry for himself, because 600 hit points is a lot to lose in just one shot. Okay, almost reloaded, and it looks like I'm going to go for the Carnarvon. I've indicated the Carnarvon, telling my teammates where I'm firing. Rounds out straight away, and it hits the T57 Heavy, but it damages the Carnarvon and the other T57. And the Carnarvon's now dead, so I picked up more stun assist. I got 457 off one T57, 107 off the other, and 76 off the Carnarvon. So I'm hitting 3 tanks with one shot. 3 tanks. Maximum damage. This is where it would be really nice having premium rounds, but I'm not using any premium rounds at all at the moment. And you can see the power of Nigel's spot in terms of being able to hit enemy tanks when they're hiding behind a rock. It just doesn't help them. I fire a round in, anticipating that T10 going through the gap, and he didn't. So that was my first bad shot of the game. I had to wait for the reload to go through. 37.17 seconds. And that T10 is facing off against the Standard B, both Tier 9 tanks. And the T10's now being assaulted by an ELC Evan 90. It's only Tier 8. And that ELC's probably not going to last very long at this rate. I'm trying to get my shot onto the T10. I've marked him as my target. The ELC's pulled back into cover. Only seconds to go before I can shoot. Loaded. Rounds out straight away. And it goes wide, but I do pick up 56 hit points of damage. Just looking and checking to see are there any other better targets. We're now 10 tanks up on the enemy. We've only lost 1 tank in our entire team. The enemy have only got 4 left. Object 268, I'm indicating him as next target. Still loading. And he's been killed, but there is a charioteer over here. And I'm dialing in on him and marked him as my target. We're loaded. Rounds out. And it's a kill shot. I splash him for 202 hit points and he's dead. And the FV4202 is dead. And that's the end of the game. Less than, just over 4 minutes and 15 seconds for that game. It really does help firing from Nigel's spot sometimes. If you can fire those rounds in, the enemy really suffers. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats, and it's only a first-class tank of a general disturbance in the GW Tiger P, but I picked up my first mark of excellence in that game. Only a brief game, but I did have a pivotal role. I also got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, I got 9 during that battle, and my win rate for the game was 2768, which is Unicum standard. So let's have a look at the team score. And we can see on the damage side, I actually came 4th on damage. The Jaegeru managed to get 3,251 hit points. The Mouse, 3,074. The Standard B, 2,977. I came up with 2,168 hit points of damage from my shells. But when it came to kills, it was the Mouse and the Standard B who did the best. They got 3 kills apiece. The Jaegeru managed 2, and I only managed 1 in the end. But when it came to base XP, I was right at the top of the table. I was a tier 8 Arty in a tier 10 game, and I was really giving those tier 10 tanks a right rollicking from my shells, because my shells were coming in and hitting T57 heavies and doing huge amounts of damage against them. So I picked up a huge amount of XP from that game. The Mouse managed to get a cool-headed and steel wall from all the shells he received from those T57 heavies, but obviously he also had a lot of fun taking them out of the game after I'd stunned them. The Mouse managed to get 981 base experience points, and the LTTV managed 839. Let's have a look at detail. I only fired 6 rounds of ammunition during that entire game. I got 3 direct hits, 0 penetrations, but 9 splash damage. I did damage of 2,168 hit points of damage, all at 300 meters. I hit 5 of the enemy, but only killed 1. But I also did 2,304 hit points of stun assist off 8 stuns in total. So 8 stuns off 6 shots. I earned 59,925 credits for the game. Got 26,462 for personal reserves, and after resupply of the shells, and these shells, well, they are a bit expensive, over 2,000 credits around, I actually still ended up with 66,907 credits. I received 1,527 XP for the game, 1,500 for completing the mission and events, 763 for personal reserve bonus, so it took away 3,790 experience points altogether. But I think you can see, just from the use of Nigel's Spot, it is so powerful. If you can lay shells into the sides of the enemy as they're queuing up at the south side of the hill to shoot at your guys on the north side, it can be devastating to the enemy team. It will drive them back because they're under such withering fire going into their sides. They don't know where to turn. They can't go up onto the hill, because if they do, they're going to get more shots from our tanks and tank destroyers. And if they try to stay where they are, well, they're just going to get pummeled to death. So a really good game there. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.